Hello, we are live for some more Matchday by Matchday predictions. This time we're looking at the Sky Bet League 2. So feel free to get involved and join and make your own selections for these games. Will be greatly appreciated. Because at the moment it's just been a battle between myself and the football simulator. In the past we had Cavan Wright and we also had ECF Scoobs who got involved and at least made a pick or two. So we'll have a look back at matchday number 13's matches just about now, and then we'll look forward to the games coming up in midweek and see who can get the job done at this time round. So first, Mansfield and Colchester. Let's go through these games. It was a 1-1 draw. Maynard scoring for Mansfield and Norris with a late equaliser for Colchester. 12-8 shots for Mansfield and 5-3 on target there. Carlisle 3-0 winners against Crawley with Bennett KO'd and also Hayden scoring the goals for Carlisle. CSAS got a sending off for Bully Tarn. 23-6 shots for Carlisle with 12-0 on target. So domination nation victory there for Carlisle. So let me just type that in. Carlisle domination win. Just making sure that the chat's working there. There's a few people been joining this live stream and haven't been getting involved and making some comments there. So I think it's a bit of a shame. So next up, we had Bolton Wanderers with another win. A 2-1 win against Stevenage with Doyle and Crawford scoring the goals for Bolton. Meanwhile for Stevenage, Pitts got a goal back, but unable to get anything else out of the game. 10-8 shots for Bolton and 7-3 on target. Later night, a 3-0 win against Harrogate with Johnson scoring a hat-trick. So let's type that in. Leighton Orient hat-trick. Very massive. Not often you get a hat-trick in a game, so it's sort of worth mentioning. 13-8 shots for Leighton Orient and 6-2 on target there. Next game, Scunthorpe and Morecambe, a 1-1 draw with owner Weas in the 80th minute for Scunthorpe, but Waldick with a late equaliser for Morecambe to salvage a point out of this game. 15-8 shots for Morecambe and 2 on target each. Tranmere destroying Grimsby with a 5-0 win, with Vaughan scoring 2 goals, Clark, Khan and also Lewis on the goal scoring charts as well. 9 shots apiece and 6-1 on target, so a lot more clinical in this game here for what Tranmere Rovers. Southend City, another big convincing win, a 3-0 win against Bradford City, with Burgess scoring a couple of goals and also Henderson on the score sheet too. 15-12 shots for Southwood and 9-2 on target. Next game saw Newport County a narrow 1-0 win against Port Vale. League sent off in the 68th minute for Port Vale, and that proved extremely costly as a 96-minute goal there to snatch a dramatic winner for Newport, being from Allison. 26-9 on the shots there for Newport County with 6-3 on target. So I guess they did deserve to get the 3 points in the end. Barrow and Forest Green, a 2-2 draw with James and Angus scoring the goals for Barrow. We had Whitehouse and also Cadden in the 96th minute to salvage a point there for Forest Green in the end. 15-9 shots for Barrow with 4 on target each. Next up, Oldham Athletic 2-1 winners against Exeter City. Coming from behind, Exeter City took the lead with Williams before Blackwood and Woe turning things around to get the win there for Oldham. 16-14 shots for Exeter City and 8 on target each. And finally, we had Cheltenham come away with a 3-0 win against Warsaw. Scar with an own goal, and also had Blair and Tozer scoring the other goals there for Cheltenham for 3 points, 3 goals, and there was a few 3-0 wins. So comfortable stuff there in League 2, which usually is very, very, very tights with all these teams bunched up. So 10 to 6 shots for Cheltenham and 3 to 1 on target. Alright, so now we're going to match number 14. Oh, but first, how did we get on with our predictions this time around? I can say the Football Simulator did better than myself with 11.91 on the tally is there. So lots of Tranmere to win, Leighton Orient to win, Newport and Southend City to win their games, and also Barrow and Forest Green to get a draw. Meanwhile, for myself, 6.7 with Tranmere, Newport, and also Bolton Wanderers to get the 3 points. Overall leaderboard sees the Football Simulator on top with 121.42. I'm in second, 99.37. We got Cavan Wright in third, 22.24. And in fourth place is ECF Scoobs with 3.3. Okay, so we'll cut things off for matchday number 14 with Southend taking on Forest Green. This is the only match I don't have any odds for, so hopefully they do become available and then I'll get them in a later point in time. But we do have the head-to-head records and we do have the table out in front of me as well too. Well, the head-to-head records actually, there's none as well, so no information there whatsoever, but we'll have a look at these clubs on the table then, shall we? So Southend, they are bottom of the league. Just the 1 win, 2 draws, 9 defeats, 5 points, and they get 3 points drift just from 23rd place. So they got quite a bit of work already to get themselves out of the drop zone. 4 defeats in the past 5 games. The good news for them is they finally picked up their first win of the season last time around. Meanwhile, for Forest Green, they are up in 5th. 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw past 5 games. So it hasn't all been plain sailing for themselves. 6 wins, 4 draws, and 3 defeats. I'm going to go for Forest Green though to defeat struggling Southend with a 3-1 scoreline. Football Simulator is going to go with a 3-2 win for Forest Green as well. Next game says Barrow taking on Oldham. We have 24 wins for Barrow, 21 wins for Oldham, and 5 draws. Oldham with 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 4 matches. Barrow are the favourites here at $2.10, $3.30 for the draw, and $3 for Oldham. On the table, Barrow in 18th, 2 wins, 7 draws with 4 defeats. Meanwhile, for Oldham, they come into this in, where are they? They are in 17th there, 1 place above Barrow, in fact, with 4 wins, 2 draws, and 7 defeats. Scoring 17 goals, conceding 24, in fact. So 3 wins past 5 games for Oldham. Meanwhile, for Barrow, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. Going to go for a 1-1 draw here. The Football Simulator is going to go up Oldham, 2-0 winners. Next match, we have Cheltenham taking on Cambridge. 6 wins to 5 in favour of Cambridge, with 3 draws. Cheltenham 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. Cheltenham are the favourites at 2.10, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.30 for Cambridge. Cheltenham are in second, 8 wins, 1 draw, and 4 defeats, compared that to Cambridge, who won 3rd spot. So this is a nice big test right at the top of the table, second against 3rd here. So 7 wins, 3 draws, and 2 defeats for Cambridge. They got 2 wins, 2 draws past 5 games, compared to Cheltenham's 3 wins in the past 5 matches. I'm going to go for 2-2 draw. Football Simulator is going to go for Cheltenham, 3-2 winners. We'll be back for more very soon. Stay tuned. Bailey. Hey. Hey. Oh, sorry about that. So I was trying to make against Cambridge. I was going for a draw, and Cheltenham 3-2 winners for the Football Simulator. Next game, we got Crawley taking on Grimsby. So we got 4 wins for Crawley, 1 win for Grimsby, and 3 draws. Crawley, what's the situation with Crawley? They're doing alright, mid-table 12th place there, with 5 wins, 3 draws, and 5 defeats. Meanwhile, for Grimsby in 20th, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 5 defeats. Gonna go with Crawley to continue on their form. 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw. Grimsby, 1 win, 2 draws, so slightly better form, you can say there. So 2 new winners for Crawley for me. Football Tomatoes going to go Crawley 2-1 winners. Next game is Exeter City as they take on Colchester. So we've got 32 wins for Exeter, 28 wins for Colchester, and 23 draws. Exeter with 3 wins and 3 draws in the past 7 games. Exeter City come to this match as favourites at $1.91, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.75 for Colchester. Exeter City out in 6th place, 5 wins, 6 draws, and 2 defeats for themselves. Meanwhile, for Colchester, just behind them in 7th, 5 wins, 5 draws, and 2 defeats. So 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games for Colchester. For Exeter City, just the 1 win with 3 draws and 1 defeat in the past 5 matches. Going to go for Exeter City to bounce back and pick up a much needed win to get themselves in that playoff places conversation with a 2-1 win and potential automatic playoffs or automatic spots as well. So still very early days. Football's Matter is going to go for Exeter City, 2 new winners. Next up is Leighton White taking on Bradford. 16 wins for Leighton, 14 wins for Bradford with 12 draws. Bradford 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. Leighton White are the favourites at $2.37, $3.25 for the draw, and $2.80 for Bradford. On the table, Leighton White are in 11th, 5 wins, 3 draws, and 5 defeats. Meanwhile, for Bradford in 19th, 3 wins, 4 draws, and 5 defeats. And just recently, I did get a YouTube comment there saying about I told you so with the Leighton White situation that they were going to actually do quite well instead of finish all the way down 19th, 20th or something like I did in my pre-season predictions. Currently at the moment they're doing well, they're in 11th place, but can they keep that up? Of course they can drop down, the season is long. So 2 wins, 2 defeats and a draw past 5 games. So sort of living up to a mid-table side at the moment, scoring 20 goals, conceding 15 plus 5. And yeah, 5 wins, 5 defeats, 3 draws. So not too shabby. I'm going to go for them to win this match, but still question marks loom around if they can finish this high come the end of the season. Going to go for Leighton White, 3-1 winners. The Football Tomatoes is going to go Bradford, 3-2 winners. Next game, we have Mansfield taking on Harrogate. We got no head-to-head records for this match here. Harrogate's newly appointed side, so they haven't really played any of these clubs in the past 4. So we got $2.50 for Mansfield, $3.30 for the draw, $2.70 for Harrogate. Mansfield, they come into this in 21st, just the 1 win all season in 13 games. It's not a good sign. However, they have picked up 8 draws, so that sort of helps boost their points tally up a little bit, and got 4 defeats. So 1 win and 3 draws in the past 4 games isn't too shabby if you look at it that way. Meanwhile, for Harrogate, they are in the 14th, 4 wins, 4 draws, 5 defeats. They started off the season so well, but it's starting to get for them quality in this league is some gas compared to the National League. So 3 defeats, 2 draws for them in the past 5 games. So this winless form is not a good sign. However, I still think they will be able to claim some out of this game, and I have gone for a 1-1 draw. The Football Science is going to go with Harrogate, big 3-0 winners. Next game we got Newport County as they take on Walsall. So we got 25 wins for Newport, 23 wins for Walsall, and 16 draws. Walsall 5 wins and 3 draws in the past 9 games. Also this match, Newport County are the favourites at $1.83, $3.40 for the draw, and $4 for Walsall. On the table, Newport County are top of the table with 9 wins, 1 draw, and 2 defeats. Meanwhile, for Walsall, they come into this in 15th, 3 wins, 7 draws, and 3 defeats. 1 win and a draw past 5 games compared to that of Newport, who have got 4 wins in the past 5 games and are flying high at the top of the table. Got a 3-point lead at the moment. Can they extend that come this midweek matches? I have gone for Newport County to get themselves a win here with a 2-0 victory. Football Tomato is going to go with a spicy one in the midst with a 2-1 win for Walsall. Next game we got Southend taking on Morecambe. Head-to-head record for this game sees 1 win for Southend and 1 draw, a 2-2 draw, and also a 2 win within the last season. So Southend's big favourites at $1.57, $3.75 for the draw, and $4 for Morecambe. Southend City in 8th at the moment, 5 wins, 4 draws, and 3 defeats. Meanwhile, for Morecambe, they come into this, where are they? In 10th place. So they got 5 wins, 4 draws, and 4 defeats. They were doing very well themselves, actually top of the table 1 point in time, but they really been falling off the pace. Had managed to get 3 draws in a row. Before that, they didn't manage to win. So maybe they were finding some bit of form, but I think Southend will win this game pretty comfortably with a 3-1 win. Football Tomato is going to go up a 6-0 thumping win for Southend. So imagine if that comes through. Next game we got Scunthorpe taking on Bolton. So this is a pretty tightly fought contest. According to the odds, we got 3 wins for Bolton, 2 wins for Scunthorpe, and 5 draws. Bolton 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 6 games. Odds for this match: $2.75 for Scunthorpe, $3.30 for the draw, and $2.40 for Bolton. Scunthorpe are win 22nd, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 6 defeats, getting 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile, for Bolton in 16th, 4 wins, 4 draws, and 5 defeats, with 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. So that is much more like it for Bolton there. And yeah, 3 points will really help their cause, because if they get 3 points at the moment, that sends them all the way up to 8. So it's not as bad in the grand scheme of things. So it's still very, very close on the points, and then they can easily fight their way up a few points, and all of a sudden they'll be in the discussion for a playoff position once again. So I'm going to go with Bolton Wanderers to win this game 2-0 winners. The Football Tomato is going to go Scunthorpe 3-1 victors. Next game we got Stevenage taking on Port Vale. $2.25 for Port Vale, $3 for Stevenage, and $3.10 for the draw. Head-to-head record, we have. What do we have? Stevenage against Port Vale. We got 4 wins for Stevenage, 3 wins for Port Vale, and 6 draws. Stevenage 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 6 games. Port Vale are the favourites on the road at $2.25, $3 for Stevenage, $3.10 for the draw. On the table, Stevenage are in 23rd, just the 1 win all season, 5 draws and 7 defeats. Meanwhile, for Port Vale, they come to this in 9th, 6 wins, 1 draw, and 6 defeats. Port Vale lost their past 3 games. Meanwhile, for Stevenage, managing to pick up 3 draws in the past 5 matches. They're going to go for much needed 3 points for Stevenage here and claim just their 2nd win all season, in my opinion, with a 1-1 2-0 victory. The Football Simulator has doubled my scoreline with a 2-0 win for Stevenage. And last night we had Tranmere taking on Carlisle. $2.63 for Tranmere, $3.20 for the draw, and $2.50 for Carlisle. On the table, we got Tranmere, they won 13th, 5 wins, 3 draws, and 5 defeats. 3 wins in a row. Compare that to Carlisle, who won 4th, 3 wins in the past 5 matches themselves. 7 wins, 2 draws, and 4 defeats overall, with 23 points on the board. So we got $2.50 for Carlisle, $2.63 for Tranmere, $3.20 for the draw. And it's 35 wins apiece, 17 draws. Tranmere 3 wins in the past 4 games. I'm going to go with Tranmere to get themselves a 2-1 win. The Football Simulator is going to go with a 1-1 draw for the final match here. So feel free to get involved, put your own thoughts, predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe. Will be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you in match day number 15.